Hey everybody, it's Glenn back in this video with another episode of Confessions of an ebayaholic. And not only do I have a new hat, I also have WWE Classic Superstars Series 17 Typhoon. I've been after this figure to add to my Classic Superstars collection seemingly forever. It goes for a pretty penny, so I've been patiently biding my time, waiting to score it at a price that doesn't totally rape my wallet. You may better remember Fred Ottman, who played Typhoon, as the mighty bad and mysterious Shockmaster, creating what is regarded as one of the most infamous moments in wrestling history. Moving from the WWF to WCW, he was supposed to make a dramatic entrance crashing through a wall, yet he tripped and fell flat on his face. Which, after a couple of drinks on a Saturday night, I can certainly sympathise. Jakks Pacific would later commemorate the legend that was Shockmaster in action figure form, which I'm yet to track down, but right now I'm happy to have Typhoon to pair him with my Earthquake figure and complete the tag team, the Natural Disasters. Taking a look at the card back, and the other figures in Series 17 are Eddie Guerrero, Nation of Domination Rock, Rock's Papa, Rocky Johnson, Shane McMahon, Repo Man, who'd have thunk we'd have ever had a figure of him, Typhoon, Ken Patera, Ivan Putski, and a Triple H in retro LJN 80s form. Anywho, let's open this packaging up and reunite these two young star-crossed lovers. I am now rubbing my hands with glee. I've had this Earthquake figure for an age, waiting to complete the Natural Disasters as the WWF build them half a ton of humanity. Topped off respectively with a mullet from Typhoon and a skullet from Earthquake. Hairdos that only an 80s wrestler could rock. So all things considered, a fairly decent likeness. I'm wondering, with this open-mouthed expression, if this head sculpt wasn't to double as a later tugboat figure, which we never actually got. Of course, Fred Ottman was the tugboat before Typhoon, and his gimmick consisted of him miming pulling the cord of an air horn and going honk, honk. Annoying? Yes. The figure comes equipped with these rubber wrestling elbow pads, which are removable, and of course his signature fabric singlet, which is also removable, but to preserve Typhoon's modesty and not to give you nightmares, I won't be removing it in this video, but just to titillate you, there's a flash of his bingo wings. Generally, I'm not a fan of fabric costumes on figures of this scale, but on big guys like Typhoon, it only adds to the bulk of the character, which is a good thing. The figure also comes with this baking tray, which I can only assume he has used to whack an opponent over the head with, leaving the impression of the said opponent's face in the tray. I guess the moral of the story is never mess with a 400-pound man when he's baking. I'll just quickly go over the articulation on the figure. The head moves down and up and rotates 360 degrees. At the shoulders, he rotates 360 degrees and moves up and down. As a single jointed elbow, he rotates at the wrist and moves up and down. His wrestling singlet is hiding waist articulation. He moves front and back at the legs. It's a T-joint under there. Single jointed knee, and his ankle articulates back and front. So in conclusion, I'm happy to have my Natural Disasters both proudly standing on and bending my display shelf. Sadly, Earthquake is no longer with us, but as for Typhoon, you can no doubt pay $20 for his autograph at a convention while he acts like a complete misery, wondering to himself how his life ever came to this. Anyway, please comment, rate, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.